What's up, my fairy tribe? Welcome back to my channel, Let's Grow with Indian Fairy. I'm your girl that's going to allow you to tap into your higher self. So I teach you about health, wealth, and ascension. Today's topic, and I guess you want to call this like TED Talk Thursdays, because I am sitting on my couch and I'm comfortable, and I want to make this as relatable as possible. So on my channel, you will never see things like perfect. You will see me in my car, you'll see me in like a really nice background, or you'll see me on my couch just kicking it. And today is one of those days I really want to come on here and talk and vent like I always do. I go on a rant because when things come to me, spirit comes and talks to me a lot, and I tap into myself a lot, and I do a lot of meditation. And the form of meditation that I do, I don't sit here and like with my legs crossed with the whole music going. That's not my type of form of meditation. Some people like to do meditation like that, and don't get me wrong, I have done meditation in that particular style, but I feel like I get most of my downloads by me cleaning, taking a shower, driving in my car. If you notice, you see a lot of videos with me in my car. And when I think of something, I feel like I need to get the message out, I'll turn on my cell phone and start recording, and I'll just go on this whole, rant, or you want to call it TED Talk, because we're going to call it TED Talk. So this TED Talk Thursdays. So today I want to talk about parasites, right? We know about the parasites that live within us. There's many parasites within us, right? And sometimes you have to cleanse those parasites out, because sometimes parasites can program you to have you thinking differently. And I'm talking about eating unhealthy foods, and taking in all the GMOs and breathing in all this unhealthy air and drinking this bad fluoride water. But I'm not talking about those parasites that ultimately need to be flushed out, right? And I'll make a video on how to properly flush out parasites. And mind you, I'm not a health professional. I am not a licensed counselor. I'm just here to give it to you real. And I have to put that disclaimer out here because some things I say people might disagree with. And some people might be more knowledgeable than me, because like I said, I'm not no health expert. I'm only telling you guys things that I've done and I've experienced myself. Now, as far as going in depth, you might want to follow somebody that knows the physiology of a body, or anatomy, or study anatomy of the body and stuff like that, and how different organs and stuff function. I just know what works best for me. And again, on my channel, it's called Let's Grow, because it's Let's Grow for a reason. Because as I grow, and as you guys see me growing and elevating, you guys can grow also. And also I can look back on these videos and say, ooh, I was at this place then. Look at, I can tell I made growth. So that's why I make YouTube videos. It's because I like to see how much growth I can't even get it out. I can't even talk today. You guys understand what I'm saying? Like how much I've grown over the years, rather. And so I'm talking about parasites. People can be parasites, or you want to call it energy vampires, but I don't even want to talk about energy vampires, but I call them parasites. As I've been going on my spiritual journey, and I've been getting so many downloads, and was like, Tasha, right? There's a split. There's a clean split, far as on this paradigm. Either you are going to ascend or you're just not. And you're going to be left in the old world of what we know, the programming. And back in 2020, when the whole pandemic happened, I've heard a lot of spiritualists talk about, there's going to be a split, and you hear things, but you don't really take heed. And mind you, I had my spiritual awakening in let's see, 2018, I believe, 2017, 2018. It's between that time. And I had 2018 is when I had my full spiritual awakening. But I've always been kind of conscious and aware since I was a little girl. I just didn't really understand it until I really had like a full awakening. And I was just like, oh, that's what I've been, doing as a kid. Or I knew something was special about me. I just didn't understand, because as kids, we have been taught the wrong way of doing things. Our grandmothers and grandfathers pass it on to our mothers and fathers, and our mothers and father pass it on to us. And so we get caught up in the programming. And so, and it's just generational curse. And I just knew if I talked to my parents or my grandparents about the spiritual gifts that I had as a kid, I would be looked at as crazy. And when I tell you spiritual gifts, I'm talking about being able to levitate, or or not even just levitate, but just astral project. And I've done it multiple times as a kid. Like, if you guys know what astral projection is, you kind of understand what I'm saying. If you don't, I'll make a video about astral projection. Just leave a comment down below and let me know if you want me to make a video about astral projection, or just look it up in Google astral projection and someone will go more in depth. But anyways, and so 2018, it said I had my spiritual awakening, and then I went down a rabbit hole. And I'm a nerd, so I was going deep down a rabbit hole. And when I tell you, like, it was so deep to where I start to transform into like a different person. Like, my mind was different, the way I moved was different. I was unsure of myself, I was depressed, and I was in a toxic relationship at the time also. So fast forward to now, and excuse me, I'm always burping, y'all, because before I get on here I have to have a drink of water. And so that, because I know I'm going to be on here talking, I always say I'm only going to be on here for like 10 minutes, and then I end up being on here for like 20 to 30 minutes. So, but anyway, so in 2020, when the pandemic first happened, I just wanted to know, like, my spirit felt like something wasn't right, that this whole C word wasn't really what it was. Like, it just didn't make sense, and things have to make sense to me, but the C word wasn't making sense. And then, like, everything was just like falling, coming out really in 2020. And then that was the point where I was pregnant and stuff like that, and I'm birthing a baby, and I'm becoming a new woman because I'm carrying a child. And so it was just like a transformation. But then I start to like really tap into my spirituality, because I felt like my spirit, something didn't sit right with my spirit. Like, I felt like work needed to be done. So one of the first things I decided to do was shadow work, because I was holding on to a lot of emptiness. I had low self-esteem, and I didn't know I had low self-esteem, y'all. It's so crazy when you look back. You was like, ooh, I had low self-esteem, ooh, Lord. But at that time, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I was that girl. Like, I was it. Like, I was it. But then I start to transform into like, and start to figure out what I like. And I knew what I liked, but I was unsure, because I was afraid of what people thought about me. And so, sorry about that, that's somebody walking on my porch. But anyway, so I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. So after that, 2021, they were like, okay, it's gonna be a clean split. Either you're going to be in this old world, if you don't start getting into yourself, and because this is a spiritual warfare. Like, this is not even a physical war, this is a spiritual warfare. And you need to be, doing whatever you need to do to cleanse, your home, cleanse yourself, and like really vibrate high, get your mind, vibrate really high. And so I knew that I have good intuition, and I just knew that that's what spirit wanted me to do. So I just started to really get, I cleaned my space out. I moved to a different home, and I just start to transform. And along the way, as I was transforming, I start to see things. Oh my God. Like, I start to look back at things and say, I can't believe that you had those type of people around you. I can't believe you was in a relationship, and you stayed in a relationship with that person for a very long time. I can't believe that you really allow all the things that you allow, right? And so, make a long story fast forward from that, we're talking about 2022 just started, and really 2022 don't start until spring, when nature wake back up. But that's a whole nother story. But if you want to follow this Gregorian calendar, um, January 1st is considered the first day of 2022. Well, January 2022, I don't normally follow the Gregorian calendar. I started up in 2018. I started to follow the spring equinox. I start to follow that calendar when nature wakes back up. But I decided this year that I needed to get a head start, right? Because I told myself January until March is a head start to prepare me. Because normally we say we're going to set the resolutions, and then we start in the beginning of the year, and then we go forward after starting in the beginning of the year. And then that's when we start doing things. But I told myself, like, no, 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 no. You need to already have these things in place before nature wakes back up. It's because when it's time to get back in nature, and once you got all your dirty work done, when I say dirty work, I mean, when I mean dirty work, I'm speaking about having, your business operating correctly, having, your household in place, doing things that you said you want to do, creating a vision board, all those good things, like, being prepared. And so when, April come about, I'm melanated and I love the sun. So I use spring and summertime to really manifest, because I'm out in nature. I'm giving back to nature. I'm playing with the animals. I'm grounding myself. I'm walking barefoot. I can't do that in the wintertime, right? I can't do that. And most of the time, I hate the winter. I'm in the house. I might step out, do little things with my children, feed the animals around me. But most of the time, I'm indoors. I do not like the cold. But anyway, so I've been preparing myself for New Year's, right? Getting my things together. But along the way, I start to feel the shift. I start to see what these YouTubers, TikTokers, Instagram people, Facebook people, spiritualist people, whatever you want to call it, I see what they've been talking about, that it's going to be a clean split, and boom, that pineal gland is going to open up like no other. And you're going to see the outside world, and it's not going to be your world anymore. It's not going to be your world anymore. I couldn't understand what they were talking about, because I'm like, split ascension, like, where am I going? I'm leaving this plane, like, where am I going? Where am I going to go? Die? Or like, I didn't comprehend until I really start to really do the shadow work and really meditate. And then when I start talking to my higher self, she was like, because I talk to my higher self all the time, she was like, what they're saying is, the things that other people can't see, you'll be able to see. Like, you're breaking the program. It's like Neo breaking the Matrix. It's like literally the Matrix. Like, you're going to break the programming, and you're going to get these light codes that no one else that other people may get, but you may get one. And when you get those codes and start activating and start to tap into your Christ consciousness, there will be a split, because the world they live in will no longer be your world. Manifestations are going to start coming your way. Manifestations is going to start coming your way. And I'm not talking about a year, 2 years from, I'm talking about instant manifestations is going to come your way. Be prepared. Be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of the company you keep. Be mindful of your intentions. Be mindful of everything you do, because you are going to be the one to ascend out of this, out of the 3-dimensional world that we know it to be 4-dimensional. And you have to prepare yourself. So the reason why I titled this video Parasites is, recently Seen it. I have seen the split. I'm living it right now. I see the split. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful that I have been chosen. So much gratitude. I came down here to fight the fight. I came down here for a bigger version, bigger purpose. One of my purposes is talk to you guys, um, and tell you it is time. It's time. If you don't take heed of what's going on around you, it's not going to be a good outcome. You're going to be left behind. You're going to live in your own hell. They said heaven and hell on earth. Pretty much that's what it is. It's not about the money. It's not about the cars. It's not about the materialistic things. But when I'm telling you that it's a spiritual warfare on your mind, look at how many people was fucking committing suicide right now. Many people are committing suicide. You ask yourself why. Because they're low vibrational, and they are being taken over by these entities, right? And we're not even going to go into that because that's another video. They are being taken over. They're being hijacked. Parasites. Because like I said, let's talk about parasites. When you start to tap into your purpose, there are going to be leeches. Parasites. People are going to leech off of you. I just want to give an example of a movie, like one of those movies. I've seen a movie where literally there was like leeches and they were like attacking man. It's like a movie and these leeches had like these nasty claws on it. I don't know. It was a movie, but it reminds me of the movie that I watched. But it's like they see you. They see you and they want to, they know they're at the end of their life cycle. They know that they didn't jump the bridge. They're holding on a cliff. And you are their only hope. They're hanging there because now they're like, oh shit, I should have listened. Or, oh, no, I'm about to save me. Or it's like, I'm coming with you, just evil, like an energy vampire. I'm gonna take everything. I'm gonna take yours. I'm gonna take everything of you, because I need your energy. I need your soul so that I can survive, because I'm on a cliff, or I can't get over that bridge. I need a board to walk over that bridge. You right here, I'm over here. The mountain's falling down, and people are going to start coming around you and becoming your parasite. And they're going to try to infect your area because they need you. So I'm telling you right now, it's about to be April. We're in February. April will be here pretty soon. It's about to be April, and I done got it down. I be getting downloads as I talk to you guys. That's why I stop and think, and some shit's gonna go on in April. I don't know what it is. That's what I feel. It's gonna be some type of, I wouldn't say war, but there's going to be some type of war. It could be literally a war of the soul and the mind, and this, you know what I'm saying? And more people are going to be committing suicide. There's going to be a physical war, or there's going to be an apocalypse. And I'm not saying like, oh, there's going to be literal zombies out there, but I'm saying apocalypse of more like people robbing to survive, robbing to keep, you know, keep their energy going. They're going to take. There's going to be a lot of people taking, right? So what I'm telling you guys right now, sorry, I got a phone call. What I'm telling you guys right now is to prepare. Clear those parasites inside and outside, because that shit is getting so bad out here. I see everybody around me and it's scary. I can't even have nobody around me anymore because I see the parasites. Even it's your closest people. The people that you would have never known could be a parasite is a parasite. And you look at them and say, ooh, damn, I really had those people around me. Ooh. And during that time of cleansing, you're going to realize you're alone. It's going to just be you and your children, or whoever the case might be. Even your parents, you're not even going to connect with your parents anymore, especially if they're not conscious. You are going to be alone. But it's okay, because you got to cleanse those parasites to find your true family. And your true family is your soul tribe. And your soul tribe ain't your family. Your soul tribe is your family, but the family that you know of ain't your family. This is a journey of yourself. This is a journey for you to find your soul tribe and find your real family. And I'm hunting. I gotta fall back, y'all. I'm falling back. I'm going to keep doing me, keep spreading the word. I'm going to do my workshop. I'm going to enlighten my women. I'm going to enlighten my people around me. And if it doesn't resonate, that's fine. But I'm going to find my tribe. And I'm on a mission. So that's all I got to say. Make sure you clear yourself of parasites inside and out, because they're out there. And so if you like my content, make sure you guys hit that like button so I can spread the word, because this is me coming on here real. I'm not going to give it to you fake, phony. I'm growing. I'm trying to become a better individual. But if you can relate, share. You know what I'm saying? Find your soul tribe. It might be you watching me. That might be, if you're watching me, it ain't no coincidence, because nothing's a coincidence is what I'm trying to say in this universe. Nothing's a coincidence. So if you're watching me, then you connect. You just naturally connect. So I'm gonna get off this video because I have to get my children from school. You know, let's do this thing. You know, 2022, if you with the shenanigans, let's go, because I'm with it and I'm excited. I'm just so ever grateful. I gotta give gratitude. I just gotta give gratitude to the ancestors and the Most High. I gotta give, you know, gratitude for them. Anyways, as I say, if you're not glowing, if you're not growing, you're not glowing. All right, y'all, I'm out.